So let's go. We brought some topics for today. Okay, so the first thing that is important for you to understand is the concept around the tools that you are going to use, that you are going to face every single day about your website. Okay. After that, I will share the accesses. Maybe I don't know if Tim shared with you this access or not, but and also maybe you will maybe we will need to create new accesses as well. So this is just a part that I brought just for you to know that you have your access already, and maybe if you want to access in the future, you will be able to do that. Okay, but don't worry, that's fine for now. After we are going to show some features in the WordPress tool by using Elementor, and also we are going to discuss about the WooCommerce tool, which is the tool that we are going to use for the e-commerce experience. Okay, the shop and all this experience. Okay, and to finish, I brought some do's and don'ts around all the scenario when we are talking about creating a website, what kind of experience we are going to bring to our clients if we do that or if we don't do that. So we just brought some do's and don'ts maybe to help you and just for it to understand how things work. Okay, so let's go. The first thing is about the concept. What is Elementor Pro? So Elementor Pro is a paid tool for the Elementor. Elementor is a tool that is linked to the WordPress. Okay, Elementor is the paid version of the Elementor plugin for WordPress, and it offers advanced features to create websites. So this is almost this will offer almost the same experience that Wix offers to you, but Wix is not the best option to create an entire environment for a website. So we created the website in the WordPress, and we installed the plugin Elementor in the version Pro. Okay, the Elementor will also help us to by some functions that we call drag and drop functions. So you can construct a website by clicking in a feature that you want, for example, a text or an image or a video, anything like that, and you can drop to the session in the page that you are building. I will show that in the best way how to do that. Okay, but just to take a look at the concept and
Yeah,
what. Sorry.
Elementor is industry standard, basically. It's what the vast majority of websites are using to manage the
Perfect.
content that's made on the website. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. And you will be able by dropping these features, you will be able to adjust their size, colors, and position, and it will also works in mobiles and iPads and for any kind of version that you want to develop your website. So this is an incredible tool that help us when we are creating a website for the desktop for a computer. This tool will also understand how it can works in a device like a mobile and some other devices. Okay, so this only happens. Thi- this happens in Elementor. This will also happens in Wix, for example. But the developers, every single time that developers are developing a website, they will need to be careful about the experience. So they will need to develop a website for a desktop, but also develop almost a second website for mobile and a third website for iPads, because it is totally based on the resolution of the screen. So I'm trying to be I'm trying to bring this information as easy as possible, because you don't need to be a developer to do that right now, to do what we are going to do right now. But I hope that you can understand what I'm trying to explain, okay, as the best easy ways as possible. And the last tool that we are using in the website is the WooCommerce. which is the e-commerce tool for WordPress. So just for you to understand, we are talking about a hierarchy, you know, which WordPress is the main, is the king, you know, and Elementor and WooCommerce are the tools that will help our king, our website, to be more functional, to be more updated, you know. And WooCommerce is the tool that we are using for the e-commerce. Okay. So to log into this environment that we have created, we need to put the URL that we are using. So wriwildlifehospital.wri.ie slash WP admin. So this is the way that we are going to access the admin features for our website. We will also share this link with you guys by email and all of the information about your access. Okay, don't worry about that, but just to ensure that this is the best way to reach the admin control. Okay, so admin, you will need to make a login. I'm logged already, so I don't need to log in again. And you will face this area, this page. For those who are facing this area for the first time, it could be like a monster, and I know that. So what we're gonna try to do is to show you that this is not a monster. Let's go. So the first thing is how to create a page. So we are going to access the page area. You can create a page by adding a page or by clicking in all pages. What I would like to recommend in the case of WRI, what we did, we created some templates. Remember?
Mhm.
Okay, so if you want to create a new page, what I will recommend you is to duplicate the template that we have created. After you duplicate this template, of course you will need to change, for example, the name of the page. You need to change the content inside this page as well. But in the first time, I would recommend for you guys to duplicate the page. So okay, so this is the template page. Then, here is the name, so template, internal page. And you can also find the template by going to the search area and just putting template here. When we face the template page, I will recommend you to when you are going to start to edit this page, always edit with Elementor. If you do not edit with Elementor, we are going to break the layout. Okay, so the website is all constructed based on the Elementor tool. So we need to still consider to create those pages by editing with Elementor. Okay, and I will click edit with Elementor. Oh, sorry, I was forgetting about that. So I will clone this page. Okay, so I will click here to clone this page, and we are going to construct a new page, for, an example page. Okay, so here in this area, we can click in edit with Elementor, and we will face the Elementor area, the page with all the Elementor features. But when we are going to construct a page, a new page, I would recommend for you, before you start to edit this page, I would recommend you to edit the first information about those pages. So for example, I will change the name. This is not the template internal page. This will be like example page, or whale page, or bear page. I don't know. Okay, so we need to change this title. Sorry, anyone want to?
Okay.
Okay. So we are going to change the title, and then we need to publish. Okay, so how this tools works? You can do whatever you want in the tool, in the environment that you are right now, but it will not be updated until you publish this content that you are trying to construct, to build. You know. So in this case, we are going to change the title for a template example page, and we are going to publish.
Can you do the preview before you publish, like you can
Sh-
in the other?
Sure. In this case, Emma, I'm just changing the title of the page's title. Okay. Now I'm going to change the page itself by editing with Elementor. Uh, now you will be able to see the page in the best way. So I,
Ernest, this is a basic question from me because I've never been in the back of a website before. So when you hit publish, is there any, how is that represented out in the real world for the user? They're not seeing that, are they?
they're not
They're
seeing.
still,
No, don't worry about your questions. Okay, we are here for that. But
oh, actually,
but they are not seeing this page until we make a link in this page with some button in the website. So this page
okay,
is
so you
published.
can do anything here and you're in a back room, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when you publish it, it is live on the internet, but nobody can
Publish
see it.
me and other things that I use publishes when you put it out there. So that's not the case here.
Yes, this is the case. The page is.
Well, it is, but it just won't be found.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, perfect.
Page until it's linked to from the site. It has to be on the menu or on a button or in the footer or somewhere, and somebody to click it to find it. So it's the easiest way to see what's live and what you're editing. But you can also do all of the edits with it in draft mode until you're finished, and then hit publish. It's totally fine doing it that way too.
Because
Okay, so you don't have to hit publish when you change the title. You can hold back and then hit it when you're done.
Yes, yes, yes. And you can also unpublish the page. Okay.
Mhm.
So we can. I'm just showing you guys how to start. But you can by using Elementor or WordPress, you will be able to use the Control Z a magical tool. So for every single time that you make a mistake, you will be able to use Control Z or to unpublish. So this tool will help us in our day by day. But so now we are in the page. What is not normal to see for a user to see? This left column here. What is this left column? This left column is the Elementor features. It's showing all the Elementor features. Okay. So for example, Aramis, I want to make a change in this image. For example, I'm not enjoying this image. I want to change. Maybe I want to put a bear inside of this box. I want to change that. Okay, you can you will be able to change the image. You will be able to change the text. The only thing is that this is updating. I need to wait until this finish. This little thing.
Is it worthwhile refreshing the page, or
Let me try.
you're muted.
Tim? Yeah, I don't think you're on mute, but I can't hear you. You've no sound. Yeah, Tim.
Oh, now it worked.
No, you're on mute now, but I think maybe your microphone is gone or something.
It's chopping away there.
So, Shos, have you never been in the back? You've never made any new pages or anything up till now?
No, but I suppose in this world, a lot of these things are starting to look and feel the same. But no, it's really, it's
I
new.
should have asked you beforehand. I forgot. Sorry.
That's new, but it's not a million miles away from stuff that your intuition, because you've been using things like it for the last 20, 30 years. It's not. I'm not sitting here going, "Oh my God, I have a clue." I'm kind of going, "Oh yeah, and you see what that is,"
Yeah,
So
they are very logical tools, and they are very similar. Yeah.
Yeah, intuitive. Yeah.
Can I proceed?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just one very important thing, okay? When we created the website, we have inside of our method two things. We create a header and also a footer, in a different way. When we create the header and the footer, we save the header and footer as a template. So why that? Why we do that? Because for every single new page, header and footer will will appear for every single page that we create. Okay, so this is just one thing that we use as our method. Okay, but for other developers, they can create headers and footers by some different ways. What I mean. I mean that if you want to change some information in the footer, when you reach the page, you can also click here in footer. Look, it is blue because we are going to reach another area, different space, a different area, a different how can I say that? Not just a different area, but a different template, you know. So we can edit the footer that will edit in the entire website by just clicking here and editing the footer. Okay, so for example, I want to add a new partner. You can click in the footer area and you can insert a logo. You can
Yeah.
add,
So yeah, any changes made in the footer or the header will apply across the entire site,
yes,
and that's the main kind of takeaway from there.
yes, yes.
Yeah, same as before.
Thank you, Barry. Okay, I will edit the page. All right, again. So the one important thing is that you need to understand the structure of the website when we are creating a new one. So let's imagine that we like this kind of template of layout, but we would like to add a new layout, another disposition of images and texts. Can I do that? Yes, you can. You just need to add a new session. So here they will also call a container, okay? But normally we call it as a section. So can you see the line, this pink line that is separating? So this section that I'm saying is involving all this information until this line. So this is a section. Here is another section. Look,
Okay.
here's another section, and this is the website structure. Section. How the website is configured to have a section, and inside this section it is separated in columns and lines. You know, so this is I'm just saying that for you to understand the structure. And in the case of WordPress, Elementor, we need to understand that to create the website, because the columns and the lines will help us to understand how it's gonna be in the mobile, for example. You know, you can see that almost the entire website is centralized. Why we did that? Because when you have the information in mobile, it is centralized as well. You know, so this is a method, a work method. Okay, not this is the way that we work, but and also the way that WordPress brings us the experience to work with this tool, the Elementor tool. Okay, and just saying one more thing. Okay, Aramis, so we are going to work with columns and lines, and we are going to work with sessions, columns, and lines. Okay, can I do something that is not in a session, or not in a column, or not in a line? Yes, you can. You can, for example, you can put an image over here, for example. Look, the column is this field, is this area, where we are going to have one column for one line. Also another column with a tool, Elementor tool, but I can also add something out of this column. I do not recommend you to do that right now. I would recommend you if you want something like that. For example, I want to put like a rabbit right here. You can add a rabbit right here, but
you wouldn't recommend it though. You say
yes.
you're right there, Aramis. You wouldn't recommend
I
putting
don't
stuff outside of containers and columns and lines. It's
Yes.
just it's going to make your life a lot more awkward, and it's
Yeah.
not going to look right on mobile and different sizes of screens.
Perfect.
So it just messes around with the basic configuration. Is it just it messes it up?
Well, yeah. So
Yeah.
by having everything in the structure there,
Right? Is it an image box or a text box or something?
Yes.
yeah. So if you have it floating away from those sections and things, it might look fine on the computer, but when you look at it on mobile, it won't automatically realign itself to fit. So it'll just float on separate from all the other content. But when it's in a container like that or a section, when you change the screen size, it changes all the content dynamically is what they call it. So you don't have to worry about every single screen size. But if you break away from that way of doing it, you lose all of that, and you have to set what happens on each individual screen size. So rule of thumb, use the sections, use the columns, use the lines. It'll just be easier in the long term for you.
And just on that as well, if you right click while you're in there, there's a button called structure. It'll pop up a little tab, and you can see each element, each container, each kind of line that's currently being used. So that way you can really see the structure of what you're trying to work on. Just in case you have anything that's very small and they're all up tight, you know, if you've got text and images and drop downs and buttons, it's just a helpful little tip for you as well.
Yes, I'm just going to use the tool as we constructed for you, WRI, to use. Okay, so for example, I want to change the title of our bars. I want to change the text inside of this area. How can I do that? So of course you need to duplicate the template as I showed you, and you'll be able to change the title. For example, bear is not a monster. And now I'm going to change the description. Bear.
Oh my God, this is so simple.
Incredible. Bears are awesome. Okay, so I changed the title and the description. I can also change this picture, for example, maybe putting a bear image in this area. So just for you guys to understand, every single time that we put any kind of image in the WordPress, this image will appear in our library. We have a library inside of our WordPress environment. Okay, so I would recommend to clean this library regularly. So our website is just to be sure that our WordPress environment is not going to be heavy, you know. And by having this WordPress environment heavy, we can have our website can be slow and, you know, can not work well because we have so many informations inside of the structure. Okay.
What this is really helpful for is if you want to use the same image on more than one page, you just find it in the library and add it again, and that way you're only storing the image once, but you're showing it twice, rather than uploading the same image twice and it taking up twice as much space on the website, storage, and all that kind of thing. So it's very handy for that.
Yes. So for example, I'm going to change the logo for this image. Look how it looks. Of course, Adamis, but this image is bigger than the other. We can set the image resolution by clicking here. Okay. So I'm not going I'm not going so deep in, you know, some advanced things about the feature. This is not the idea right now. Okay, I'm just showing you how to change things, how to change images, how to change texts, because this is what you are going to do. Of course, OSDM, I need some help because I did a mistake. Okay, you can send a message to Team Barry, to me, and we can understand what you did at this time in the project in specific, so we can understand how we can help you. Okay, but at the time it is not going to be a very hard thing to do. So I changed the image. Bear is not a monster. Bears are awesome. And now I'm going to change the bars. So
Can I?
Sure.
Sorry, can I just ask? You showed the all the images you have there. Please tell me that I can import from WordPress all my already uploaded and don't need to. Yeah. Keep nodding.
You can, if you have images on your laptop, you can upload them to WordPress.
No, that's already in there. Like I mean, I built all of this and put all that stuff there already. So all the pictures that I put there are in our website. And the whole point of this exercise is that we are just going to spend our next couple of weeks moving everything from that one onto this one. So I hopefully don't need to download everything that I put up and reload it up to here, do I? Or do I?
Sorry, do you mean like from wri.ie or from the old Wix website?
From the WordPress website, because these pictures, some of them I recognize, but you've got, I don't know whether this is all your Elementor pictures and not our ones, which I think is correct. These are your ones.
The other website has its own login with its own library, and
Yeah.
it's separate.
So
It
that
is
whole
separate.
library, can that not be transferred in a nice, simple way? I don't have to download each picture and re-upload it.
It's a good question, actually. You should be able to download the library like as a zip file and upload it again.
Yeah, yeah.
We have access. You're not the other one.
And then when I was doing it before, I was copying from one website to the other, and it was some of the pages. I was just copying, doing a control V for the control of all of the entire page, text and photos, and doing a control V into the new page. And some of the pictures did get uploaded automatically into the behind the scenes, and others of them didn't. So, I mean, I assume that the nicest proper way is to download each image from the old website. And now this is completely separate thing. Download each one and then re-upload it. But there's no copy and paste quick way, no?
No, there is no copy and paste.
You could do an FTP to the server and pull the images, pull the entire media library, Armas, could we? Like, it's not something that you can do with a button, basically, but like there's technical ways around it. You're talking about hundreds of images and stuff, Emma, yeah?
Yeah, just, I mean, the whole library that I currently have in WordPress.
What I'm showing you guys, for example, answering your question, in this area, in the monster area, we have the option library right over here, and you'll be able to add a media file. Okay, when you are adding a media file, you can select more than one image. So I can select, for example, all those images.
Yeah, but I have to download
Yeah.
all from the old one and put to the new one. I can't transfer them over some other.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yes. Okay. So this is a template that we are using with bars and taxes and drop downs and all this stuff. But we can also add some other tools if you want. But I would not recommend you to do that right now, because you are going to change the layout. Okay. But just to show you how Elementor works. So for example, I will add a new container, and we have some options. We have the AI option that will help us by bring some ideas. We will have all the tools that we can use. So, just for you to understand what I did, I'm sorry. I am clicking in this icon. It will appear the layout that I want to use. We prefer to use the Flexbox when we are editing something new. Normally the developers use the grid tool, but this is normally used for developers, because they all works with this logical system, considering grids, considering columns, considering lines. But for those who are not very expert in this program, I would recommend to use the Flexbox. So you can set Flexbox. You can select the structure. So we have the one column and one line, 2 columns, 2 lines, 3 columns, 3 lines. So we can decide. So I will select 1 line and 2 columns, for example. Now we have created the section with the structure, the columns. Now I will try to do the same thing that we have here, but by using a different layout, for example. So how can I do that? I will need to go to the Elementor tools. And how can I access the Elementor tools, the Elementor features? I will go to add element in the left side, in the top left side. It will bring me to this area where we have all the tools, all the features that we can use in our website. Okay. And for example, look, this is not what I'm doing now is all related about a designer thing, So I will add the image field, and also I will add a text editor, for example. What I'm doing right now is you are going to look. So I can add, for example, this text. We have like an option to put a heading, so a title. So take a look. And we can add a text. Okay. And we can also add some buttons. Look. So this is how it works. It is very simple. Very simple.
There was sorry, I was to slow you down. There was a very important step there that you just kind of passed over was when you were dragging in the button and you went to where the pink line
Perfect.
to mention that, because otherwise it doesn't drop it into the section. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just redo, Control Z that there and redo it again, just so we can
Sure,
make
sure,
sure
sure.
that.
So I will delete. So this is a very incredible example. I did that, and I want to delete. What I will have to do? I need to click in the pen over here, and I will press delete. Okay, I deleted what I didn't like, and to add the button, as Tim said, I will drag and drop. Look, there is a pink area, as Tim said. This pink area is related to a line, not a column. If I bring the button over here, I can when you are doing that, for some mistakes you can bring the button outside the line, and it can turn into a column. But this is not what's happening right now. So I will bring the button into this pink area, and I just drop the button. Now I can do I can change the size of this button. So I want this button to fulfill all this area. I can do that. So position, I can do that, for example, you know. So what I'm showing you guys right now is all the options that we have for layout that these tools offers us. I liked, let's simulate another example. I liked this layout, but I want to do this as in a different way. I want to have a gallery in this area. How can I do that? You can, for example, duplicate. You will click with your right button in your mouse, and you can duplicate. Okay, we just duplicate it. Now I'm going to delete this photo because I don't want a single photo. I want a gallery. Or for example, I want a carousel. Or I want it has slides. For example, I can use some slides. I can use a slide function. Look, when I'm not going to show you all the tools, all the features, because we are not going to have time for that. But what I want to show you is the all the possibilities that you have to create the website, and how it is easy for you to do that. Of course, it is easy right now because all the structure is done already. So it is easy. It is easy for you, not for everyone that we
What's
reach.
really cool about those Elementor bits, right, is if you had said to us, could you make an element that has buttons on it and slides and flashes and moves, there'd be hours and hours of development time to build that, whereas he was able to do it in 30 seconds there. And all he has to do now
Yeah.
is type in the headings and change the images and colors and things. And that's what's really cool about Elementor, is that you can make it your own, you can do it yourself,
Yeah.
click on
Yeah.
buttons and play with it, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean it all looks fantastic, and it does everything, and it's all singing, dancing, and so on. But just to cut to the kind of crux of it all is just you've made those template pages. Initially, I'm just going to see if I can get shows to clone each page, fill it with text from the old one, and then we can play around and make it all fancy afterwards. So what we've cloned this page, made this new one, it's got bears on it, and we want to just add it to the link it to the other to the new website. So how do we, like adding pages on the old one, you go into the separate section and you drag and drop the page into the list of pages, and then you put it where you want in the header. How do you do that with this?
So I think that'll be back in actual WordPress, and we'd go into the menus through there, and then we can update across, or you can do it in Elementor by editing the header. But I'll probably just let Arma show you since he's sharing the screen, but might just show how to add pages to the header drop down, Armis.
Yes, I would not recommend for us to read this area right now, you know, because if you change something in the header, this is
no, it's not changing the header. I'm only talking about bringing a page in underneath. So you've created lots of templates, but if we need to still create more template pages to copy the old one, that's what I just need to get all the text over. So if I don't know what. I'll have to check how many you've created already. So, but I don't imagine you've done every page on our website. So it's just creating a new one and then adding it underneath. That's as per the existing header, but just the new page.
Yes, just to show you how this is working right now. So, for example, we have the courses page. Courses. No, not the courses page. Conferences, hospital. I think that this is the hospital page. So in the hospital area, no, not the hospital area. Oh, the events area. Okay, so here in the event area, we also have the Eventzilla, which is a plugin, and this is why it is taking some seconds to appear over here, okay? Because this is plugged in the website. But for example, we have the another internal page, which is the event page, where we have more 6 pages, right? So what we did, we duplicated the template, and we created one template for conferences, one template for courses, one template for webinars, and assuming that you can have more internal pages as we have in the event pages, what you will need to do, you will need to create a new layout inside those main pages and create more buttons to deliver this lead, this user to the internal page that you want to create. So we have again, we have a hierarchy, a main page, then internal pages, and every single time that you want to create a new page, an internal page, maybe you will need to change. If you want to work with this layout yet, you will need to create like another main page. So hospital, we can use hospital. You want to add more pages in the hospital area, for example. You can use more boxes. You can create these boxes with images, and you can put internal pages into these boxes where we'll bring the user to new pages inside the hospital area. You understand?
If you click on conferences now, what have you got? Where does it go? Does it go back to the old one, or?
No, this is a template page
Goes
for
into here.
conferences. Now
Yeah,
we need to.
Okay, well,
most of
maybe you have loads of pages. Maybe you already have them all. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you?
Artemis, is there a graph, a one-page sort of hierarchical tree structure? You know what I'm talking about? So you have,
Like
you have your top page, and can we look at what's under that, and then what's under that, and then is that helpful, Emma?
It is. I tell you, it's not the easiest thing to throw together yourself. That's why Aramis went and cloned all those pages. He built a one template with the tabs in it, and then he put a page in as a holding page for all of the different pages you listed. So you sent us a list at one point of the pages that you wanted. We've them created, but they all look exactly the same. They all look like that. You just have to edit them.
That's fantastic. Then that's brilliant. That's a big job done.
Yeah, so you should be able to come in and edit existing pages, essentially.
Okay, well then that's brilliant.
They'll be mostly blank, but again, you can add
Yeah.
new ones if you still want, and that's not a problem.
Yeah. Okay, no, we'll do that for now. That's great. That's a big head start. I thought that was.
Sure.
Yeah, remember at the start he showed there was like 60 different pages and stuff. A lot of them are these template pages that are just there with the correct heading.
Oh yeah,
and they're in the correct
that's fine.
position, but you just have to type in and add images and all that kind of crack. So I think that makes your life a lot easier, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize that they were all already there. Well, that's great. Then it is just literally a whole load of copying and pasting.
Yes, remember, Emma, you shared a PDF file with us.
I did, yeah.
We
It was a
did
long time ago.
Yes, we did exactly what you asked in the PDF. So this is your idea.
Not everybody does that. What I
But
asked.
this is perfect because it is also a new idea for OSDM to understand new projects as well. So you brought your idea, and we are considering your idea for new projects that we are working inside OSDM. So you gave us a very good
Like
idea.
a commission if you use it for anybody else's.
Maybe.
So you get a percentage, don't worry. with those tabs, what the problem we have
no,
before,
that's brilliant. That's great. Thank you for all of that work.
so these tabs here, these boxes that you see in front of you, the idea was to avoid having too many nested pages where you go from parent to a child page to another child page to another child page. That's no fun for the user, and that's why we have this layout whereby you can have loads of information on one page without having to go forwards and backwards and all of that kind, and it makes your job of building it a lot simpler because the pages are all basically on one page, if that makes sense. All the nested child pages are all there.
Yes. And
So your headings and all in that one. Yeah, there you go. You can add more drop downs or less drop downs or whatever else you want and fill them out, add in the images and text boxes and things so that it makes sense. I just wouldn't go too crazy with it. I wouldn't have too many tabs and too many of these expanding sections. Try to limit it. Don't go too crazy on each page.
No. I mean, there'll be very little craziness. It'll be copy and paste, and then we can play around with things later. It's not. It's just about getting it back to the right URL and all that kind of stuff, so that we're not. So we're all on the same website.
And just to reach this area and how we can edit that, I will I'm going to, to show you how to edit this area, okay? So the first thing is that you need to reach the page, the internal page, of course, and you will need to log in with your user, and you need to make sure that you will have the Elementor area in your screen, okay? After that, you will click in the pen again. So every single time that we are going to edit something in the Elementor, we will need to click in the pen, okay? I would recommend you to do that. Of course, you can click, for example, to add. Oops, look, this is a mistake that I did just by not clicking in the pen. But for example, I want to change this. I want to change this text. This is not recommended to change over here. It is more recommended to click in the pen and then edit the text in this area. You know. So, for example,
Why?
because this is how the tool works. Just because of that. Because we can click here. I mean, we can click and we can edit this area. So, for example,
and just on that as well, especially for copy and pasting, a lot of the times the formatting, if you were to go straight in on the site, will get messed up. If you drop it into the box onto the side, the formatting will be kept.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you're coming from Word or from a website, it's just
Right.
yeah.
Yes. So this is the do's and don'ts thing, you know. So to edit, always click in the pen. Now to edit this area, we will click in the pen, and we have some things to edit in this case. So we can change the hospital project title, for example, to bears, rabbits.
This is brilliant. Yeah, it's so simple.
I think we know what Artemis wants for Christmas. We're going to get him a bear, Teddy.
We will find you a bear.
You know there are no bears in Ireland.
Yeah,
Not yet. Not yet. But with this charity, you can get it. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
let's export some bears from, I don't know, Canada, I don't know. So we can edit, for example, bears, rabbits. We can change the title. And what we did, Emma, just for you to understand, this is a tool that is built with Elementor already. So all you will need to do is to, for example, you want to add more tabs. You can just click in Add tab, and it will appear another tab. So New tab. Another. I want to add a new tab. New tab.
Yeah, no, it's lovely. Yeah.
The only thing. Oh, sorry. You can add new tabs, okay, but I would recommend you to not do that. Sorry, I would recommend you to click in the copy paste area. So you will click here, and will appear like a new tab. And why am I saying that? Because when you click to copy and paste, it will bring all this structure for us already. You know? So by creating a new tab, we may need to add this structure again inside the area that we are going to edit. And for example, I want for this new tab, I want to create more than just one text. Okay, we will click in the pen again, but with our right button, and we will duplicate. And we can duplicate again, and we can duplicate again. You know?
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm still confused. So we do all this work, and we're happy, and we hit publish. Yeah.
Yes, it is not published yet.
Okay, so then we publish it.
Yes, we can publish this example. No problem.
Yeah, but in the real world, when I'm doing this work with Emma and I'm happy to go and we hit publish, so then is that enough? Are we done then? It's going to pop up in WordPress?
You'll need to link it from some page. So like whether that's editing the header or the footer to include the link to the page, or if it's editing the home page so that one of the grid sections, like an image or a banner or a button, will link to it.
So I mean, that's if you're doing a brand new page like what Artemis did here, but for the ones we've already built for you, they're already linked via the homepage.
Exactly.
But if you're doing a brand new page after you've it built and after you've it published, you then need to add it to your menus.
I don't think we're going to be there in the immediate future, Emma. So we've enough to go on with then, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And it's very easy for us. If you were to say, hey, we added a new page, how do we do that, adding it to the menu thing? We can do a quick 30-second video going, click here, click there, and bang, you know how to do that forevermore then, you know. I would be conscious of not trying to show you too much today, because there's a whole other world of stuff in the advanced menu. We've looked at content and we've looked at style, and they're nice and easy to understand, but every element has an advanced tab, and in there's a world of tools that do all kinds of fancy stuff. And to be honest with you, the best thing to do with them is just click the buttons and see what they do and like play around with it. And if you're not happy with something, keep clicking things until you're happy with it, you know, and you learn quite quickly because they're relatively straightforward, most of them. And if you don't know what they do, don't click them. That's generally the easiest thing to do. And if you click something and it does nothing, press Control Z because it might have done something you didn't know about in the background. Do you know that kind of way? But like, it is pretty good. There's lots of things, and the more you use it, the more comfortable you will be with it, and the easier it will be for you to do. The first time you do this, it'll be quite slow. But the second time it'll be a bit faster, and the third time it'll be faster again. But because the structure is all there, you should only have to add in text boxes or copy and paste elements that are already there, and that should make your life a lot easier. And by the time you get to the point of creating brand new pages, all of this stuff will be old hat, and we can show you the stuff about the menus and all that.
I think, Tim, the takeaway for me really is just as a novice is clone and duplicate before you.
Yep.
A lot of the work is done, so you don't have to start from the very, very, very start. So clone and duplicate are the important buttons for me.
Yeah. That anybody involved in IT, the most used things we do are copy and paste, Control Z and Control Y to undo and redo, and turn it off and turn it on again, right? That's the secret to IT support. Beyond that, we're all lost. Okay.
It's the best known secret. It is not a secret at all.
Exactly.
And the best feature is the Control Z.
Just everything off and re-plug it back in.
But just to finish this topic, okay, I would like to remind you, of course, that we are talking about the Elementor, and we can also add, for example, images inside of these boxes. Okay, so you can add an image over here. So, for example, let me just show you how it will work. Let's imagine that we have text in all this area, and we want to add, I don't know, any kind of image over here. Maybe this one. Yeah. Of course, this is very, very big in this view, but we, as I said, we can edit the resolution, for example. You know, we can have it a little bit small. We can work it with a medium size. We can also.
I'm going to go into web design. I think I've got a new career. Easier than running a web.
Yeah. You can also add.
That's all the hard work Aramis and his team have done to make it look easy. It's actually a lot more complicated, I promise.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
What you want to get into is website content management. I've worked in that a while, and that's basically what this is. And it's a bit easier than developing all the website too.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Hey.
Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I lost my connection.
We were just speculating that we insulted AI, and that was it. You just left the room.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But
That recording intact for the session you just did up until you lost connection there, Aramis. You have the recording and all of that.
yes.
Oh, thank God.
I'm
Thank God.
recording by using the NVIDIA.
Oh, good. Yeah, very nice.
So
But I recorded with Copilot a meeting on Monday, and the purpose of it was partly to show them how Copilot in meetings is great, and it recorded 90 minutes of silence and blank screen. Literally nothing. And I was
wow.
like, remember how I said it's good but not great? This is an example of why.
perfect. But I will just keep where I I stopped. Okay. Look, Team Barry. Maybe we will need to reschedule another meeting. I
Yeah, we
think.
were just saying that beyond what we've covered,
Uh huh.
anything more we do might be too complicated for now, and that we can always go back and either do a piece at a time or do another session once you're happy with editing text, editing images, filling in boxes, and doing the main stuff. We can add on another session to do more advanced things as and when you need it, like restructuring the menu and setting it the right way you want and all that kind of fun.
No, it
That
looks
is
like you're
what
so
we will need
sorted
eventually.
that it's great. We just need login details and then we'll start firing stuff across. So I think that's brilliant. I didn't know you'd done that much because I forgot what I asked.
Yeah, we
So-
covered all these topics. Okay. What is left is what is still left is about the WooCommerce tool, and I would like to share also the Stripe card that you can use to simulate your e-commerce experience, your shopping in the website. You know, so this is what's left for what we have prepared for this training today.
Yeah. Just a quick note: if we're using Stripe, so you can use a dummy card number to process an order, and it will work exactly like it does for a real human. It just won't charge you any money. Is that okay? And it won't send you the item, obviously, but it will run through the process so you can see it for yourself. And basically, it's 4242. All the numbers 4242424242. You just do that 4242 four times, and you have your credit card number, and then any expiry date that's in the future, and any CVV number. So that will allow you to make the payment and confirm the order and all that kind of stuff, but it won't actually send you the product.
Joe's was our biggest church, is it? She was our biggest supporter.
Or maybe don't use that. Use the real credit card. So.
Look, this is the link. Oh,
Okay, cool.
look,
That's
Yeah,
brilliant.
so if you put products up on your Printful, they should appear, shouldn't they, Armis? They should appear
yes.
every time you add a product, you publish it, it'll appear on the website. There you go, 4242.
42,
That's
40,
when you
yes.
want.
There are so many cards that you can use. We
I
also
always
shared this
first
link,
one.
okay?
Yeah.
So this is what we did as an example. If I want this page to go live, I just need to click in publish, okay? But I don't want that, so I would just click to cancel, and now it is in Portuguese, but okay. I just left the page, and all that we did is not going to update in the website, okay? But you are, I think that you are able to do whatever you want in this area, adding photos, adding buttons, adding galleries, adding carousels. You know, it should work very fine. And do we still have maybe 10 more minutes just to finish, or you want to finish right now? How is your agenda, guys?
You okay, Emma?
I'm good. I've got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to have a quick look at the WooCommerce and Printful bit there, just so we've covered it in case there's an issue of any kind.
Yes. This is what I want to show. I promise that I'm going to be quick. Okay. So now we are going to face all the WooCommerce environment. So how do I add a product into the WooCommerce? This is the first topic. So you can click you will face the WooCommerce area in the left side, okay? And to add a product, you need to click in not the WooCommerce, but sorry. Let me get back. You need to click in products to add a product in the WooCommerce, okay? And then in this area, in the product area, you click in add a new product. Before we add a new product, there is another way to do that, and I prefer to show you this other way, just for you to understand how this product will appear, okay, in our inventory. So, for example, you will reach the all products area, where we will be able to see all the products that we have that we put in the website. So, for example, we have the adoptions. We also have the new products that we did in the Printful. And to add a new product, you can also add a new product in this area. So you will need to click in add a new product. Okay. Then you will need to set a product name, Rabbit. Product description. You may have just a description for this product. You will need to set an image. Over here is where you will need to set an image. Again, this image must be in our library, or if it's not in our library, we can add at this time. So you can upload files over here. Okay, so you can upload files. So just to simulate, we are going to simulate by using this bicycle better. So when you are adding a product, just as a SEO best practices, okay, I would recommend you to change the alt text. What is the alt text? Is the alternative text that will appear in the Google area when someone is trying to search for a bicycle, for example. So the alternative text could be like a black bike WRI, for example. This is an alternative text. This is not the name of the product, but just an alternative text that will help us with SEO. Okay. Also, this title is the name of the picture. We can also change the name. It is also recommended to change the name of the picture for it can be the same name as that we are using the alternative text. Okay.
These are small things that make a difference over time. A lot of people skip this stuff and they'll just pick up whatever alt text or no alt text and whatever title is with the image. But if you want this shop in particular to work well, these images, it's worthwhile taking the time to do these steps and to just put something in these places. It means that Google will like your shop more and more people will find your products just because the images are added correctly. It's a small thing, but it makes a difference.
This is my kind of stuff, because I will be doing this over the next few weeks, because we'll have Christmas cards, Christmas calendars, Christmas decorations, and like, I mean, who doesn't have them? So we do want ours to kind of pop, you know. So yeah, this is a good bit.
What I'm showing you right now is a very strategic area that you need to consider when you are building an e-commerce, you know, a shop, you know. So just to inform that we need to consider this as a very strategic thing. So
sorry, is there, when you're writing the text in about the bike, is there any format that you have to use? You don't have to do dash between each one or anything like that. It's just write it as is, whatever way you.
Yep, just normal language is fine.
Normal language, yeah. Okay. You will also when you are considering that we are using Printful, we saw that the text that you put in the product description that will appear in our e-commerce in the WooCommerce platform. We need to consider two different ways to put the information. So to bring the information from Printful, I will show you how to do that. But this is not the same area that you need to put information in WooCommerce and Printful. I will show you how it works, okay? But just to make you to understand that this, I don't know why, but this tools works a little bit different. But I will show you how it works and how it will appear. So we can create a text. Remembering, always create a text based on SEO best practices. Okay. So for example, I'm selling a bike. I will put like incredible black bike for you that want to use bikes for work, you know. So you will try to use the product, the word of the product as more as you can, and you will need to set some keywords, you know. So bikes to work, bikes to go to work, bikes to travel, bikes to, I don't know, you know. So
and keywords can include like Ireland as well, or you know, if it's Dublin based or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of keywords you can get picked out, and even AI is a great tool for that. So if you wanted to ask,
that's a very good idea. Ask AI for what should go in here. It'd make your life a lot easier, just to optimize it. Brilliant suggestion, Mary. Yes. This is stuff that Google looks at, and humans look at it too. But if the Google doesn't find it first, the human will never find it. So it's worthwhile doing both for the customer and for Google. It helps the shop a lot. And if you take the time to do each product right, the shop will perform better over time naturally without you having to spend to advertise or promote it. Do you know that kind of way?
You can blame chat if it doesn't.
Yes, this is the way that we can speak with Google as better as possible, you know. But Google is now getting worse when I'm talking about, you know, paid media, because some SEO strategies are not working well anymore, you know. So Google is doing whatever it can do to mess
Yeah.
with the SEO strategies, because they prefer
The,
to
the,
receive money.
the best thing you can do in terms of SEO is create original good content.
Yes.
So like they can't really fight anything against that. It's people that, you know, overload it with too many keywords, the people that add, you know, crazy stuff into the website too many times and they're getting red flagged and blacklisted and so on. If you're just genuine and you have like a decent self content and you put all the tags in correctly, then you should perform fairly well. But again, yeah.
Yeah, ever shifting landscape. There's no perfect solution, but put something in the boxes helps. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we will set an image, we will set a description, we will set our title or our product name, and we will need to scroll down just a little bit more. Look, this is very important. When you are setting a product, you need to set the category as well. Okay, so nowadays we have two categories: products and adopt. In this case, we will set the product category. Okay. You can add some tags. Look, everything that you do in this area in specific will help WRI as an SEO strategy, as we said. But I suggest you to make some to really think about strategy when you are putting putting a new product in your website. Because, for example, is this important to add some tags? Yes, this is important, but what tags are we going to use? You know, how can we show our product by using tags? So, you know, some very particular things I do not recommend you to waste your time on that. So, for example, tags are something that I would not recommend you to waste much time about thinking about tags, you know, but not right now. Maybe in the future. The most important thing right now is to put a product on live. You know, after that I would recommend you to, okay, now we have 100 products. Now we are going to make a strategy thinking about how many tags or thinking about the tags that we need to update in every single product, you know. So what I'm saying is that we need to consider the stage that we are right now. And the stage that we are right now is just updating the product, considering a very good description, considering some very good images as well, but not I would recommend to not take a look at this at the moment. Okay, this is so much information for you to have right now. You know, to
Tags are great if you have a huge library of content, and it just makes it easier for the person searching to find what they want. I wouldn't worry so much about it. The category one that we talked about a second ago, that's far more important that you do the right category. What that does is it controls what products appear beside each other. So if you put a product in the adopt category, you'll have all your adoptions and then your t-shirts, if that makes sense. But if if it's a product, you click the products category. If it's an adoption piece, you click the adopt category. And we can add new categories, but that is important. Otherwise, they'll appear in the wrong bits of the shop. That's basically all that's about there.
Perfect. After that, you again just be careful to fulfill the text and the description, to put the image, add a category. Okay. After that, we will scroll down. Of course, you will have so many other SEO strategies that will help us with our products. This is the thing that I would say to not look at that right now. Barry will kill me because he's an SEO specialist, so don't kill me. But of course, go ahead, Barry. Go ahead.
No, you're all good to say whatever you want to say, but
Yeah, not right now, but maybe in the future. You can worry about all these advanced SEO strategies. Okay, the thing is, you need to set a price. Okay, we have some attributes that you will be able to set as well. This is important. I don't know why, but some words are in Portuguese, some others are not. But okay. And look, you will be able to set all the product information over here, the prices, inventory. How people can schedule when we are talking about the shipping, how to deliver this product. So what I mean is that to put a new product, it not end over here. You need to scroll a little bit more, okay? Then you will again publish. When you publish that, it will appear in your shop.
Now, that one won't appear in the shop because I don't think a category was selected. So that's just a key one. To know. Oh, it was selected. Oh, right, I missed that then.
Yes,
Yeah, but if you didn't select the category, it wouldn't know where to appear, so it just wouldn't appear anywhere. Yeah.
Oh yes. I just put it on live just for you to see that it is working. Okay. Now I will delete this product. Okay, for we don't have any misunderstood.
I messed around with this a bit a few days ago, but from the other side, from the printable WooCommerce tab. So I put that next thingy up, and I didn't press I didn't press anything, I don't think, and it went into the adopt page. Or maybe the adopt was the default from the other side, from the Printful site. But I was able to go in and delete it and find the category and put it in the right place. But as you said, Tim, just from clicking, deleting, going back, redoing it, and yeah,
Yes.
eventually.
Yes. I will delete the bike. Okay, so trash. Okay, it does not appear anymore. Okay, so I just made an exercise with you just for to understand some best practices, and it will work almost the same in Printful. I think that you know that how to deal with Printful already, but just to show you that create your order. Then you need to choose the product. All the things that you know already. Maybe I will not pass on how to create a product in Printful because you know how to do that already. The only thing that I would mention. Let me check. Oh no, I'm no product catalog. Or my product, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to join from my phone. Okay, Emma, don't worry.
Thanks for joining, Emma.
Thank you so much, Emma. So I'm just added this product. When you are launching a product in Printful, you need to add it in WooCommerce as well.
Right, yeah.
So you need to click in edit in WooCommerce, and to change the description, you are not going to put the description in the Printful description in this area. You need to put the product description in this other area, in the product chart description. This is how we saw that this tool works with WooCommerce, the WooCommerce integration. But let me just check one thing. Okay. You put the description over here. Is this the same description? This navigator is a perception. Okay, this is the same description. I don't know why. When we did the integration and when we tried to add a product from Printful to WordPress, we tried by fulfill this area, but this is not just didn't appear. So we checked in Google, and we saw that to add a product description from Printful to WordPress, we must fulfill this area. But I don't know, maybe it is working right now because you put the information over here and it is appearing here as well. So I must say that you can just go ahead with your way to do that. I think that you are doing it correctly. Okay, so don't worry. Just keep doing what you are doing right now.